Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning. Whatever time you find yourself watching this video. Welcome back to the channel. Life is hard. Don't complain. I have here one of the special edition, I believe, Lynn Thompson cold steels. And I found this knife. Well, I found the seller of this knife on the Cold Steel forums. He's a really solid guy. I like him. And I just happened to ask. I'm like, hey, do you happen to know where I can get my hands on this particular knife? He said, hey, I actually have some. And I'm about to put them up for sale. If you want one, I'll sell it to you first. I was like, great, let's do it. And the price was very fair. And this is my first Cold Steel Bush Ranger. Now, Cold Steel anytime, anywhere. Let's get into the Bush Ranger. Very hefty feeling knife. Oh yeah, I could tell this knife is right up my alley. Made in Taiwan, CPM S35VN steel Bush Ranger stout feeling knife. We can look at some of the blade length, 3.5, overall 8 3/8, CPM S35VN 5.7 ounces, 4mm blade, handle 4.7/8 inch G10 with the triad lock. So look at this guy. Now this kind of imitates this thumb disc, kind of imitates the Emerson wave feature. It's gonna need to, the pivot is very tight. This knife is super comfortable in the hand, and it was designed by Mike Wallace. If you're not familiar with Mike Wallace, he has designed some iconic knives along the way. The Immense is one that Cold Steel had to rename. Very, very comfortable clip point blade with a healthy swedge, 90-degree spine. You could bushcraft with this guy. It is called a Bush Ranger, made in Taiwan, triad lock. Going to be super heavy. With Cold Steel, we expect it to be very sharp. If you don't have a paracord keeper, you should get one. I've mentioned that on a video before. Now, I mean, just easy peasy on cutting of the paracord. Mike Wallace has designed so many different knives, but the Okazo Strategy is a gentleman's pocket knife. If you're looking for a gentleman's knife, check that out. The Apox Smash It is another just iconic offering from Mike Wallace. So those are things for you guys to be on the lookout for. Not to mention his older designs with Cold Steel. He is friends with Andrew Demko, and they put out together some of the best looking folding knives. And the Mike Wallace Bowie at APOC is one of my favorite Bowie knives, big Bowie knives. This knife was released, I believe, in 2018, and it is just a tough and solid knife. And you know, it's one of those rare Cold Steel knives that actually uses G10 handle scale material. It's got a reversible pocket clip, tip up carry, S35VN steel. I'll do a little flyby. Ooh. Bush Ranger. You can see that texturing on the G10. Nice and grippy. Little spot for a lanyard if you so care. And they called that the wave opener. cold steel, but it's a nod to the Emerson wave format. Let's talk about S35VN steel. It's been a while since I had an S35VN bladed knife come across. So it's a super steel made with particle metallurgy. So it's got 1.4% carbon, 14% chromium, 3% vanadium, 2% molybdenum, 0.5% niobium, and 59 to 61 HRC. Now S35 is a really well balanced steel. It's on the sort of the medium side of sharpening difficulty. It's not hard to sharpen like your D2 on some of my knives, but it has excellent edge retention. Honestly, to do it very efficiently, I would recommend ceramic rods or diamond stones to sharpen S35. You don't have to, but you're going to spend more time on it. Using a leather strop with a good stropping compound will save some time and keep the blade refreshed, but it's one that's going to take a little bit of work. It's got, 3% vanadium in there is going to it's going to give you that edge retention, but it's going to cause you to have to work a little bit harder. So, but it's manageable for most. You don't have to have super duper experience on sharpening to sharpen this guy. And the balance is right in the finger groove here. Ergos are super comfortable. The handle is very comfortable, fits my hand perfectly. If you look here, the internals of the handle are just under 4 inches, but the way in which it curves around, it is nice and comfortable. Mike Wallace does such thoughtful design. I really like it. Now, the triad lock is one of the hardest locks in the world to break. So very nice knife. I don't believe this is in circulation anymore by Cold Steel, but if you can find one, and I'll give a little bit of a caveat, be careful buying Cold Steels on the secondary or tertiary market. There are a ton of fakes out there, so buyer beware. And most of the time it's very difficult to tell a fake, but the lock will fail on you. Those, if it's not a legit triad lock, they don't work. They can't replicate that technology, just saying. So keep that in mind. First Cold Steel folder I've gotten in a while that's beefy. I've gotten some smaller ones. I like this knife a lot. And truth be told, I talk to Mike Wallace online frequently, and this is just a nice example of one of his earlier designs from about, I don't know. Like I said, I think this was released in 2018. I think the original inspiration for this, Lynn Thompson did a fixed blade Bush Ranger, and this was released several years after that, but Mike took some inspiration from that. Sometimes I will ask Mike to give me his inspiration on a knife. This one I got in and I was too anxious to open it, so I didn't get a chance to ask him. So Mr. Wallace, if you see this video and you have some opinions, if I'm getting it wrong, please correct the record. I don't mind at all. I'd rather the record be correct. So we'll leave it there. Very nice, very sharp, very great example of those classic Cold Steel folding knives. Pumped on it, really like it. With that being said, we'll leave it there today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a line. Do you have any other Mike Wallace designed knives? I'd love to know. I'd love to hear about that. And remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Until next time, you guys take care out there.